competition package, individual paint, new duotone wheels, M5 Competition 215. What's up guys, and welcome back to a new inside series of this, yes, an M5, but not your regular M5, the new M5 Competition. So let's say you have no idea what competition means. Well, competition is a more hardcore version of the regular M5. Competition doesn't mean only more hardcore, also a new badge, the M5 Competition badge. Some optical changes, some new wheels. But what does the extra cost for the competition package? Well, I have here the option list, and let's have a look at all the specific options of this M5 Competition. Okay, let's highlight a few options of this competition. So, base model M5 Sedan. We have an individual paint, safety package, 2019 model year. We have an M Sport exhaust. We have the M Carbon in the hood. Optional 20-inch wheels by color. Carbon ceramic brakes, that's always optional. We have the display key, anti-theft class 5, comfort access, soft closing, M seat belt, that's competition only. Heated seats in the front, force on air conditioning, ambient air package, massage function, ceramic details on the buttons, sun shading in the back, high beam assistant, driving assistant plus, parking assistant plus, adaptive LEDs. Next page, real-time traffic info, remote access, personal assistant, Apple CarPlay, Bowens & Wilkins Diamond surround sound, that's a 3K option over there, entertainment system in the back, those are these babies, TV function, competition package, optional price of the competition package, 7,563 euros. We have the M drivers package, 5-year BMW service included, or 100,000 kilometers. Total price, guys, here we go, the total end price of this M5 Competition in the Netherlands, including all taxes, 215,809 euros and 42 cents. Yeah, but hey, it's a super sedan. Okay, option list check. Let's get started on the front of the M5 Competition. So first of all, we have the individual paint. This is metallic. LEDs with that hexagon, just like you saw in my video from the First Edition M5. There you have the big units of the LEDs. Here below we have on the back there the intercoolers and that aggressive M bumper. 4 park pilots in the front. This is your front camera and the competition grille in gloss black. This is the sensor for the night vision. And here below, the famous big sensor for also autonomous driving and adaptive cruise control. For the M5, they have produced new duotone wheels, black and silver, with a nice aggressive trim, again that spider-ish design, and those big carbon ceramic brakes, gold calipers and 6 pistons. Measures in the front, 275, 35, 20-inch, and on the side in gloss black, just like your mirror caps. And that's for the competition, all in gloss black. Window trim also in gloss black. Now we have a look at the rear wheels. At the rear we have measures of 285, 35, 20-inch. Again, that carbon ceramic brake system with the gold caliper and the beautiful new wheel design. First of all, we have a new sport exhaust system, M Sport exhaust system, where BMW says it makes more noise than the regular M5. The rear diffuser is 100% in gloss black. That's only for the competition, so giving it a more aggressive look with that black rear diffuser. The rear camera, part of the 3D camera. LEDs, also here LEDs, and the new badge, M5 Competition. Also the little gurney spoiler, it's also in gloss black. Exterior check, time to pop the hood and the trunk, and let's have a look at the engine bay and the trunk space of the M5 Competition. Producing in the competition 625 horses. Yeah, we're talking about the sit-down. That means we have a lot of trunk space. A lot of trunk space. Okay, it's time to get inside. Let's close this trunk. Okay, let's start on the doors. So this M5 is inside blacked out. We have black leather with grey stitching, and we have a carbon trim. Here on top you can see the mood lighting, interchangeable in your iDriver colors. Here we have the Bounce and Wilkins optional high-end audio system. In your door, 2 units. We have a little button to control the rear trunk. LED light and badge. By the way, you can have an M5 Competition door sill, optional if you want. Controls for the electronic adjustable seats and the great M5 bucket seats with the LED light and headrest. Well, it is and it will always stay an M5. So just like the first edition, it's easy to get in. Welcome inside the M5 Competition. When driving the M5 Competition, this is your point of view. Yeah, you can hardly see the change inside. Well, if you see this with the M stripes in the seat belts, there's a big chance you're driving or sitting in an M5 Competition. Okay, let's start on this side at the light switch. So, light switch selected automatically. Here we have the button for the night vision, button for the fog lights, parking lights, and the brightness for your interior. This is the left vent. Here you can see the LED bar of the ambient lighting in the interior goes all the way to the back, by the way. Here on top we have the dash, that's all in leather. And here you have your heads-up display. You can configure your heads-up display in your iDrive. There in the center you have a Bowers & Wilkins audio system. And this is all black with dark gray stitching. Steering wheel. Oh, let's put the light. Oh, that was nice. That was M5 Competition. Yeah, I saw that. You saw it, guys. Oh, let's turn back. Let's turn the car back on. All right, steering wheel. So just like the M5 First Edition you saw in my videos and in my vlogs, we have the M1 and the M2 button where you can add your personal settings like rear-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, for example. So my personal taste, on M1 I had it on X-Drive and on M2 I had it on MX Drive, two-wheel drive on the rear wheels. Steering wheel further on, 100% leather, also here inside leather. There we have M stitching, little button for the heated steering wheel. Shift down, shift up, and the digital speedometer of the M5. Okay, the center console. Well, let's start first with this big display. So this is iDrive 6 with a touchscreen. There you go. And we have gesture control. That means you can change the volume
en iets warmer. Daarna wordt het minder zomers.
While turning your fingers. Here you have the famous M start button in red. Two center vents to control for the safety. Here we have controls for your presets and even a CD player if you use CDs these days. Here below we have the climate system, where this is all a display, by the way. It's really luxurious, really high-end. And these buttons are optional, as you saw on the option list, just like the iDrive main button. Ceramic. Here we have two cup holders, 12 volt input and wireless charging. The beautiful new M gear knob with a button for the parking over here, and here on top two buttons to increase or decrease your gear shift speed. Button for traction control off, the button to change your car ECU, your suspension or your steering wheel, all sport, sport plus or comfort. The famous button, the sport exhaust, open it up. The 3D camera, let's have a look at a 3D camera, here we go. Let's have a look total outside. Yeah, you just saw this exterior already. Further on the armrest, black leather with the dark gray stitching. And here in your armrest, some extra space, a USB input, and again a 12 volt input. This is, by the way, the second car key and not the display key, as mentioned in the option list. Here you can see that we have also lighting in the Bowers & Wilkins audio system. Really nice. Front dash, check. Let's get in the back seats and let me show you how comfortable and big the rear seats are of this M5 Competition. Okay, the rear seats of the M5 Competition. Let's have a look at the doors again. Again, ruling the black interior with here that gray stitching. Again, that cool mood trim with the ambient lights. Two Bowers & Wilkins audio systems again here. Some proper spaces here for a big water bottle. There we go. Sun shading and the rear section. Quite easy and big. And if you're the passenger in this M5 Competition, this is your point of view. So this is the rear entertainment system with two screens, one over here and one over here for the other passenger. This is, by the way, not a touchscreen, need a remote for this. So here in the seats we have some extra space. Here some controls for your climate system in the rear, heated. Little display for your vision and your temperatures. And also these touches are in ceramic. We have two 12-volt inputs on the left and on the right. We have that big armrest with two cup holders. Signature for the competition, the M seat belts. And in the sky we have an all Alcantara roof. So this is all Alcantara. Here you go, this is the proof, this is Alcantara. LED units for some extra light in the interior. So yeah, the M5 Competition. Well, if you ask me, optical, more aggressive, especially with those wheels. Those wheels, I mean, the base M5 wheels were already really cool, but these are like this is it, you know? These are the wheels for the M5 if you ask me. And then with the more power, 625 horses, and you saw on the chassis that the suspension is also a bit lowered. And then also the better exhaust. Well, let's continue to the better exhaust and let's do a cold startup of the M5 Competition. So yeah, that was the cold start of the M5 Competition. If you ask me, on idle it already sounded different. Imagine on a load, on full boost, or driving on the full revs between the RPM levels. I can't wait to bring you guys the driving series on this M5 Competition. For now, thank you for watching. If you need any info, check out my links below on my socials. And I will also link down all my M5 adventures on the red M5 First Edition in the description below. There you can find inside series all the street gas and rallies I have driven with the M5 First Edition. There you can find more experience on the M5. See you on the next one. Ciao!